Hi again. My name is Carolyn Trubetskoy, and my husband Nick and I own and operate two resorts in beautiful Saint Lucia, Anse Chastanet and Jade Mountain. You know that we are located near the famous Pitons Mountains, and our estate is a 600-acre estate stretching over two valleys and giving us the advantage of two beaches. This is our second beach of Anse MAMIN. You can see the beautiful crystal clear waters here. And in the valley behind the second beach, we have over 12 miles of our own hiking and biking trails. There are 49 rooms at Anse Chastanet, and as Richard just mentioned, we celebrate everything that is made or crafted in Saint Lucia. We have our bathrobes, cushion covers, all made from the fabric that is called madras. That's our national fabric. And the rooms that are up on the hillside, 37 of them, have these beautiful views of not just the Caribbean Sea, but the Pitons. And some of our rooms even have an open wall experience, so that you're always one-on-one with the view. There are steps leading down to beach level, but we have resort shuttles that could take you down. It's just a simple 5-minute hike. You also have seen beautiful artwork as you are viewing the video, and we have been curating our art collection for the last 35 years with an artist in residence program, in addition to which we also dazzle our guests with amazing water sports and, of course, our scuba diving. We are surrounded by most of the island's reefs. The reefs in Saint Lucia are very pristine and seem to be very resistant to climate change. Some refer to them as super reefs. We are not known for large fish, but there's an amazing profusion of macro fish life and also very healthy coral. Our scuba operation is a PADI 5-star, and we have a full diving schedule. Our guests can also enjoy numerous activities on property. We have our own sailing yacht, and we also offer jazzy sunset cruises on one of our own yachts. So there's a lot of activities on offer, and they include also the 12 miles of hiking and mountain biking trails that I mentioned. You can rent bikes from us. The trails go through this old estate from the 18th century. If you don't want to bike, it's beautiful to hike through here. I do that almost daily, and I enjoy the bird watching and the quietness and solitude to just walk through here, not seeing anybody, and any of our guests can have that same experience. Another really interesting thing to explore when you stay at Anse Chastanet is visiting our organic farm, Emerald. It's about 20 minutes away from Anse Chastanet. And here we have over 2,000 cocoa trees. And we show our guests the tree-to-bar experience. They learn that chocolate does grow on trees. So we show them how we harvest the cocoa bean, dry it, ferment it, and then it will eventually end up in our chocolate laboratory at the resort, where guests can also have chocolate making experiences and chocolate making classes. If you don't want to make chocolate, you can try out a chocolate wrap, a body wrap, or chocolate facial in the spa, or we even have a chocolate-infused beer. This is a shot of our beach restaurant, where we soon will offer our own craft beer. Our Emerald Farm has just opened a brewery. And of course, beer goes well with everything we serve. We have 4 different restaurants there. And we also offer special theme dinners, for example, based on lionfish. We have a lionfish sea-to-table experience. Here you see our consulting chef Alan Sousa making a lionfish ceviche. He has actually written a book called Lionfish and Greenfig and Lionfish. Greenfig being one of our part of our national dish, being our national dish, greenfig and saltfish. He's taken that to a greenfig and lionfish experience. And our guests can learn how to catch lionfish, which are an invasive species, and then we have these once weekly themed dinners. And Richard already mentioned that he had a mango once, but he ate it. But, well, the good news is there are thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of mangoes probably, and so many different species. And this is why we celebrate once a year Mango Madness, where when you come to Anse Chastanet, whether it's mango cocktails, mango mozas, mango teenies, mango jam, mango chutney, all of that is available. We celebrate sustainability. We try to keep as much economic benefit as possible in the region, and everything at Anse Chastanet will have been made in the region. So thank you for letting me show you a little bit of our paradise. Jade Mountain is my husband's baby. He's the architect that designed and built it. And it is a very unique property. It was recently featured on BBC's Most Amazing Hotels. I'm not sure if anybody has had a chance to see it. We are the only resort in Saint Lucia with a private helipad. So you could actually arrive by helicopter from the international airport. It's only 6 minutes. And you really can appreciate the location of Jade Mountain as your helicopter lands and appreciate the 600-acre estate. Jade Mountain is directly adjoining our other property, Anse Chastanet. So when you stay at Jade Mountain, you have the best of both worlds. You have your private luxury enclave, and when you arrive, you virtually just see this myriad of bridges that are currently on screen, because you have to cross over your own private bridge to get to the sanctuary, to the entrance door of your sanctuary. We have a beautiful boutique spa and yoga instructors. We offer complimentary sunset and sunrise yoga. This is an adults only property. We have here 24 sanctuaries with private infinity pools and 5 suites without pools. These are all open wall experiences facing the Pitons. You have an excellent restaurant at Jade Mountain. Guests can also dine at the sister property, Anse Chastanet. And it is certainly a lot of couples, but we have also seen an emergence of singles after pandemic that want to celebrate themselves in style. So we actually created a single moon package. So 24 sanctuaries, all individually designed, different pool tile colors. There's a fitness center, a spa, and guests have access to these, to the beaches and activities that you just seen at Anse Chastanet. The service team is led by our major domos, that's our butlers, and our guest behavior, even before COVID, has been that guests check into their beautiful sanctuary and then they don't want to come out again. The record having been the guest that checked in and didn't come out of the sanctuary for 5 nights and 5 days. He wasn't alone. There was somebody with him. And so guests have the opportunity to partake in many activities. That includes also the chocolate lab. We offer these chocolate making classes. Some guests virtually sit in the sanctuary and just gaze at the beautiful view. They have their private pools, which are up to 2,000 square feet in size. They are not plunge pools. Or they come out and they have fun learning how to make chocolate with Gabriel, our chocolate alchemist. Or climb the Piton if they're really active, go biking, go snorkeling, enjoy the water sports, or do absolutely nothing. I mentioned we now also have a brewery, so guests can also visit the farm, and soon we'll have our own draft beer right there. A little bit of repetition here, but a reminder that there's these beautiful bike trails and a lot of different activities that our guests can book. It's also a popular wedding spot. Both Anse Chastanet and Jade Mountain, we celebrate 1 wedding a day at the most. Sometimes the guests stay at Anse Chastanet and bride and groom would stay at Jade Mountain. We can do these beautiful open air spa treatments, by the way, and there's always a bridge that you cross over. I think, Richard, you and I should once do a fashion show on all of these bridges. I always wanted to do an amazing fashion show. If you go up to the Celestial Terrace above the restaurant, you have the most amazing sky awaiting you, and one of our team members, Wincia, she actually does astronomy classes. Here is Okida. She also starred in the BBC Amazing Hotels, and she is going to speak to you. in a minute. She's just going into one of our star sanctuaries. That's the smallest category, where the pool is still over 450 square feet.
Here at Jade Mountain. Majordomo is another term we use for butlers. We are here to take care of all of the guests from the time they arrive until the day they depart. Each room has a cell phone which the guests will contact us. We are the main contact for each guest here at Jade Mountain.
Hi everyone, my name is Dwight Jules. I'm the Jade Mountain Restaurant Manager, and we are open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. The tables have been spaced out to 6 feet. Everything is sanitized before and after meals. And you can also enjoy our room service as well, where our majordomos are going to take care of you and make sure everything is sanitized and you could have a great time.
So yes, we sanitize, but mostly we want to inspire and excite our guests. And I couldn't think of a better property to complete your Saint Lucia stay than at Jade Mountain, with a Jade Martini in your hand.